Hi everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts. Do you remember in the last video we made that black and white card? Well, I'm sorry, I just had to have a pop of colour. So I've come up with this card and I've used the new ink colours, so Tip Top Taupe, Mint Macaroon, Delightful Dijon, Cucumber Crush and Watermelon Wonder, and I used them all in one card and I just had to have a very bright and nice card. So that's what I'm showing you today, how I went about and made that. I also did the envelope, and to be honest, the card is very much alike. It is, it's also this kind of stamping on the inside. No sentiment, because I want to put something on the inside when I know who I'm going to send this to. But like I said, I did like the black and white card, but I do like it in colour as well. So let's get on and see how I made this. Again, I used the flower patch with the dies. I've already stamped and cut those out because that takes too long. What have I cut out? I have cut out 3 leaves, 1 big flower, 1 starburst, 1 5-pointed flower, and then 1 thin flower here, and then 1 of each of the big middles. Of the big and the small middles. Okay, so that's that. And then for the background, we're using the hardwood stamp. So not the dictionary in this case, and I'm calling this card Wallflower. Okay, now let me put the flowers over there. The setup of the card is this way. This is the envelope. We'll decorate it in a moment. So we have our base card, then the inside, so we'll have to decorate that in a moment as well. And then we have the first mat, and that mat is in Cucumber Crush, and that's just a normal sized second mat. Then we have another layer which is 1/8 of an inch smaller, so you have a tiny border of the green. And then we have the normal sized second mat, so that means we have a tiny white border, well, very vanilla, because it's very vanilla actually that we've used, a border in between, and that's what I wanted. Without that it was a little bit flat. With it, it's brighter, it's more, it says more, it pops more. So we need to decorate this part here. So this is our outside, so we're going to put our hardwood stamp on there, and I've just noticed it's come undone, so let me just put this, push this down again. Oh no, it's still on there. Okay, and let's get the Tip Top Taupe and ink it up. No stamping off, I don't think so anyway. I always seem to forget from one day to another whether I've stamped off a card, a stamp or not. Oh dear. Okay, and I'm looking underneath to make sure that it's not off the edge of the paper. Right, so there we go. Let's have a look. It's a little bit skew-iff, but I'm not going to worry about that. That's fine. Now the inside, remember in the previous card we did it with post-its, but this time, because it's one stamp, I'm thinking I'm going to just do it in one go. And this is what I'm going to do. I don't know why I've got my piercing mat there. Oh no, I don't know why I've got that there at all. It doesn't need it. Right, so this is a piece of paper that I've been using, and I just tore off a bit of, a corner. And yeah, I like it like this. So let's ink that up again. And we're just going to stamp on it. And obviously it's only the corners that are going to take. And again, making sure that you're within the edge of your paper and your stamp, so the paper is covered with the stamp. There we go, and then we take this away, and there we go. Nice and crisp, clean inside, apart from the corners. And I'm liking this look. Okay, so we're going to go for a Watermelon Wonder 5-pointed flower. There we go. So that's our inside done. Let's put that to the side. We now need to make this a bit darker because very vanilla, and then, Tip Top Taupe, we need to just give it a little bit more darkness. So I'm really going for it. I'm really dipping it into the ink pad. Oh yeah, where is the ink? Where's the inked up stamp? I can use all this as well. There we go. And let's go for it. And we go into the paper as well, so to give it a little bit of a tip-top background. I'm also using the ribbon here from the watercolor, the ink colors. Oh my word! And I'm really liking that ribbon. It's so soft. It's really, really nice. Well, there we go. I've now given it sort of the whole piece of paper a light coating of tip-top. So you can't really see the very vanilla anymore, but you can tell that it was lighter underneath. Okay, I think actually we are ready to assemble. So shall we just put these to the side so that when I open up my, there. So this is what happens. You open up your card and it ends up in the ink pad. Okay, so this is the inside. And actually, where's my sponge? I think I might just give this a little bit of that as well. Because it looked a little bit too clean there. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Glue. Seems quick that we're assembling. Don't forget, doing the flowers and cutting them out does take a little while, so don't forget to take that into account if you want to make this card in a rush. There's no such thing, okay? You have got to cut it all out, so it does take a little while to do that. So line up these really nicely, then I'm going to put this on there. Again, this is a little bit of a bigger border. That's the normal border there. Okay, and then we're going to put this on top of that. Again, a tiny border here. Yeah. Okay. Right, now I'm just going to take my card here so I know where to put the ribbon. I put double-sided tape on there, and then what I do is I just take it off like that, and I try to rub back the sticky, she says. And now, of course, it's just not doing it, is it? Yeah. So if you then hold the sticky against, see, then you can pull it off, no problem. Right. So let's just do that and see where it has to go, because then I have the same height. About there. It's straight, and although you can see the glistening of the double-sided tape, by the time all the flowers are, excuse me, it's not a problem. It's okay. And I haven't even measured it properly. It's not like it won't show up. It's okay. Oh, we're doing this. Yeah, it works with the nails as well. There we go. So to make a little bit of a bigger area, you then just put two of them together. You could also put your sticky tape down and then put the ribbon on, but yes, I didn't think that far ahead. Okay, then I like it if the leaves are coming from different directions, so we're just going to put them like that, and I'm going to put some glue on there. And as you can tell, I've used a scrap piece of paper for these. It's perfectly alright, nobody's going to see. Or notice, hopefully. Unless they take the card apart. which hopefully they won't. To just cherish it. Hopefully they will cherish it. Then I'll put the flower there. Then this one goes on top of that. And then that, okay. There's the two little ones. So let's just put I'm going to glue this one down on here. See, we don't waste anything. I keep all my scraps and I use them for things like that because nobody's going to notice. Okay, so that's enough gluing. Now let's start putting on a little bit of dimension. I might need a second one on there. Alright, okay, and then I need this one, the bigger one, for that middle. And do take this. These are the colours I used. If you want to do that the same way, then have a look at exactly which ones they were that I've made. These are all little bits here, dimensional. See, we keep it all, and we also use the edges. That goes here. Hoping that this is still in view. And then this little bit here goes onto here. And that then onto there. There we go. So that is our card. Ah, and guess what? We forgot the envelope. Okay, mint macaroon. And it's a little bit splodgy when it goes on. I'm always a little bit worried, but it does end up drying quite nicely. So don't panic, don't panic. It will be all right. It will work out in the end. And I've got a little thing there, so what I might do is just there. That's okay. There we go. What do you think about that? Like it? I like it. Thank you very much for watching. Do like my video if you liked it, and see you next time. Bye.